Hello Capricorn, welcome to Demella Universe. Thank you so much for joining us. This is for the Sun, Moon and Rising sign of Capricorn. And Capricorn, this is your Spirit Messages reading. Beautiful Capricorn, Source has some words for you. Spirit has some information for you, some guidance for you, some knowledge for you. Let us see what Source would like to share with you, what Spirit would like to tell you at this time, beautiful Capricorn. Okay, we're ready. First chakra with Archangel Michael, that is the root chakra. Your stability. Your foundation is changing, which is powerful for Capricorn because it is all about the 10th house, that 10 of earth energy, that 10 of pentacles, that creating within your truth to awaken your stability to truth, right? And look at this, 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Goodness, you're all about the chakras. I think you're the first sign to get 2 chakras. As both of their cards. So beautiful Capricorn, at this time you're going through some major spiritual activations and upgrades, and this is to do with your root chakra and your throat chakra, and the angels are with you, your angelic team is with you, and all other beautiful spiritual teams who are assisting you at this time with your chakra energy centers. We also receiving, it's almost an upgrade in the coding, so the complexity of your energy centers is changing. There's an upgrade to the fundamental system of your chakras, so they're going to literally take a different formation, a different energy flow, a different energy feel, and you might be feeling it. You might be feeling when you're going to meditations, ooh, the meditation feels a bit different. It feels different. You're connecting differently. The way you feel your energies, the way you feel your chakra alignment or your auras, ooh, that's different. It no longer feels this shape, it feels a different shape, because the very fabric of the core energy frequencies are changing, are evolving, and it's changing the foundation and your truth. So what we're receiving with this is what you believed in is changing. There was a strong belief, or a strong belief, and that's the best way we can phrase it, belief, that you had nurtured for many years. You could even say your whole life. A fundamental thought, a fundamental belief, and it no longer is there. There is an awakening, a perception change, where that thought, that belief, that understanding that you stuck to, that it was, and feels quite powerful. It feels like it was a core belief. It wasn't just something you thought was right. It was a core belief, a fundamental belief that you built your life on is changed. You no longer think that way. You no longer feel that way. And it's not that it's sudden, but it does feel a bit sudden in its releasing. It's almost like you've known for a few years that it doesn't sit well with you. It doesn't sit right anymore. But now, all of a sudden, you have accepted it and you have released it. And the releasing of whatever core belief it is has allowed an evolution to your root chakra, where now you are aligning to a higher frequency. Because whatever that core belief was, it was holding you back. It was holding you back from evolving. It was holding you back from creating experiences which were truly aligned with your frequency. It was holding you back. It was a core belief created from the unawakened frequencies. So as much as you really believed in it, and as much as you really thought it held true, it was not really with your source. It was a belief passed on perhaps by programming or conditioning, culture, tradition, whatever it might be, religion, whatever it might be. It was a belief which really wasn't serving you, and now you have stopped. It's no longer has a hold on you, and you have released it, and this has allowed you to expand to a higher frequency of being. And in that expansion, you are now creating, you have a whole new outlook on life, and you're creating based on a whole new outlook. And it's also really triggered a response to your throat chakra, because now the way you speak and what you say is changed. It's honoring the new frequency you're aligned to. So where maybe in the past you would hold back, you're no longer holding back the truth of things. Where maybe in the past you would not admit something, you are now admitting it. It's for example, okay, the best example we can come up with, maybe you grew up in a very traditional or religious setting, family, and so in that religion or that tradition, there were certain things you wouldn't speak of, there were certain things you wouldn't say, there were certain behaviors you would overlook, you wouldn't mention it because, culturally or traditionally or religiously, you are to overlook, it's not your place to speak on it, or it's acceptable in the religion or the culture, so you don't really raise an objection to what's happening. Now that you're no longer in that belief or that system or that understanding, you are now finally speaking, saying, actually, no, I don't really agree with that because, or no, that behavior needs to stop because. You're no longer excusing it according to the old frequency. You are now you are expressing all of your truth on the higher frequency, on the higher energy grid that you are now aligned to. And that was just an example. So however it relates to you, you will align it. I mean, for some of you, sources saying it's a career where forever you had believed this is what you are going to be, and you have been in that career, maybe say it is law or medicine or accounting or teaching, whatever it might be, or healthcare. You've been in it for so long, and you had set that is who you really are, but deep within you knew there's something more, but you never really, everything was working out fine, people respected you in this career, you were maybe going to make senior partner, you were going to maybe start your own business with it, so you had gone so far along in it that any change would just seem ridiculous. But now you can't help but feel, no, I need to do more, I need to do what I actually really want. And because you've shifted it, all of a sudden you're expressing yourself differently, and you're telling people, actually, I'm going to stop doing this, I'm going to go for this dream, I'm going to do that, I'm actually going to do that instead, I'm going to change and do that instead. And it's quite a powerful energy, because now you are shifting into a truer version of you, a more accurate, aligned version to source energy. Not even a version, you're shifting to the truth of you. So not even a version of you, but the actual core frequency of you. Yes, very powerful. So if you're feeling yourself, feeling apprehensive, or if you're feeling this change and wondering, am I going crazy? I mean, I've been doing this for so long, and all of a sudden I'm going to stop. I've been thinking this for so long, all of a sudden I'm going to stop. I've been tolerating this for so long, all of a sudden I'm going to stop. Source is saying, you're not going crazy. You're going through a huge upgrade, a huge ascension process, where you are no longer letting anything that takes away from the core source you are hold you back. And whatever belief or whatever foundation that was holding you back, you are now shedding and releasing completely to honor your truth. And as you do that, you also now will it into being with your word. Very powerful energies, Capricorn. And look, King of Pentacles, yes, it's you stepping into your power. The King of Pentacles, the masculine frequency. Remember, the masculine and feminine energies have nothing to do with gender. It's about your creative spaces, your creative alchemy energies. And this is you now. Finally, the masculine energy, your doing, your actioning energy is now aligned with your core worth, your core value. And that is that shift we're talking about, where now you're claiming the truth of your source, not the truth of illusion, not the truth of what's expected, but the truth of your source. And it's you claiming your crown, and you feel empowered, and you feel good, and you are no longer backing down from your truth, from your power, no matter who it is, no matter how important the persons or the people are in whatever the situation is. You are owning the truth of who you are completely. And that's the sign of Taurus here. And that second house energy of resources, it's now finally aligning you to your resources, your abundance, beautiful paths where you can finally start manifesting the true abundance of you, the true prosperity of you, your true foundation, your true reality, your true life finally emerging, no longer living a lie, Capricorn. It's now living the truth of you, expressing the complete, clear truth of you. And it brings stability. Look at this, finally stability coming into your life, and beautiful opportunities coming into your life, which you are able to build upon. You're able now to finally build upon beautiful experiences, and because now you're creating on the frequency of truth. So stability returning to your physical world, within relationships, within career, within whatever it is. Finally, now it's bringing stability. Even if this is a new career path, look, this new career path allows you the embodiment of the King of Pentacles. That is leadership energy, that is boss energy, that is ownership energy. And with the Three of Pentacles, whatever you're building, this enterprise is going to flourish. It's going to be stable. It's going to grow. So you don't have to fear that now doing this choice means you're going to go backwards, or that you're not going to earn enough. Oh no, you're going to earn more than you've ever have, because now you're creating in the frequency of your truth. If this is to do with relationships and family, because of maybe cultural or traditional religious things, now you're going to build relationships and experiences and co-creations which are stable, which you can build upon. Finally, you are building upon stability, because you're building through the frequency of source, not the frequency of illusion. This is a powerful shift, Capricorn. Wow. Very beautiful. Okay, source just showed us this a bit because it flipped quickly. Five of Swords. You might be worried because you can feel the shift happening, and you might go back and forth thinking, is it too much? Am I too late? Maybe I'm too old to make this shift. Maybe I'm too inexperienced to make this shift. Or what if I end up being alone? So saying, don't go back and forth. Release this, release it. And also release others around you who might be against you changing. Because of course, if you're going to change a fundamental thing, perhaps like a family tradition or religion or even your career, people might say, oh, are you crazy? You can't change this. What are you talking about? You've been doing this for so long. What are you talking about? Are you okay? And sources saying, don't let them, those naysayers or those who are not doing the healing work, pull you down, because they want you to remain there. They want you to remain in the illusion in order to allow them to feel good about who they are and where they are. Release these energies, release second guessing, release the negative frequencies, release the noise. Stay true to what you are feeling. Look at the powerful energies with you at this time. Look at the powerful co-creations you're going into, and look at the powerful being they're expanding you to. This is really great, powerful alchemy. So don't let any other beings in the human frequency who are definitely not at this caliber of frequency pull you down or hold you back. You are meant for greatness, Capricorn. Okay, we've got the Seven of Cups. And Source is saying yes, and look again in the shadow. We love how all these cards, the three of cards in the shadow here, because it's the unknown, the limitless frequency. And now finally your desire is opening up. All of a sudden, beautiful new options opening up, beautiful new choices, beautiful new experiences opening up, beautiful new opportunities, beautiful new possibilities. And you're excited again, and they're beautiful, and they honor you. They honor you. All of a sudden, where you thought you had a very small, limited life journey, now it's open and expansive, and you now finally feel yourself live again. And Spirit is also really bringing that some of you might be older, and you're feeling, no, I'm too old to change, and I'm too old to adjust, and what am I doing? And Source is saying you've just literally opening the door to so much more. You're not too old. There's so much more coming through for you. You're not too late. The ship and the bus has not left. You are literally poised to receive this beautiful new experiencing of you. Yes, okay, and two more. Oh, we love this. And yes, and we love that Source brings the 10 of Cups for that 10 of house energy, 10th house energy rather. And there it is, 10 of Cups. Finally, the physical is aligned with the spirit. Finally, the divine masculine honoring Source, the divine feminine honoring Source. Finally, you're committing to the truth of you, and it brings stability. It brings stability in all experiences in your life. This is you finally aligning to your destiny, to your soul path. Beautiful blessings, beautiful manifestations, beautiful experiences aligning to you. Beautiful new relationships with beings who are harmonious in frequency to you. Beautiful stability returning to your life. The awakened 10 house energies. You finally creating within the frequency of you, co-creating in a dance of love, of Source energy. So happy. You are so happy when you set yourself free from whatever that old belief or old way or old system had you entrapped. You are finally free, and you're so happy. Life is beautiful. Life is bright. There's so much more for you to experience, and you're so excited and thrilled about connecting with people on a much deeper level, because you can feel yourself expanding to such a high frequency of love and divinity and life. You're finally breathing again, and it feels so good. You're hopeful again, and it feels so amazing. And here you are, the Queen of Wands. This is you, embodiment, stepping into your highest self. And then the Queen of Wands is powerful. This energy is unstoppable. No one can stop you. No one can hold you back from your dreams and your infinite possibilities. This is you going for your dream. This is you going for that goal. This is you building that empire. This is you finally building that which you want, because look, you're completely creating now in your truth, in your worth, in your value. And with the Queen of Wands, go-getter energy, you're achieving everything within your highest self, your highest self, your highest self, your highest self. And you're allowing the physical here to be as limitless as the non-physical. That is why they're both wearing black, the shadow, the unknown, all that infinite potential within the light and within the shadow. A beautiful co-creative harmony here of the divine feminine and masculine frequencies. And when they're like that, it's this beautiful dance of love with life. Oh, Capricorn, you have broken free from a grip of a foundation which wasn't serving you, and you're now finally building upon a foundation which celebrates you, which loves you, which nourishes you, and which is finally the true expression of the love you truly are. Blessed be.